Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about how I use my red gems and how I think that everyone else should be using their red gems. So there's 5 different things that I'm using my red gems for, and that is not including the arena tickets and all that. You can use them as you want, but these are the bigger things that I use my gems for. So let's start from the beginning, where you've just made your account, what you use your gems on. So when you have started your account, in my opinion, and what I've done on numerous accounts that I've made and reviewed, I always say use all your gems that you have on lamp. Only focus lamp at first, because that's the only real thing that you're going to have. So what I would tell them is save up 6,000 gems every single time you can. And once you've hit 6,000 gems, buy the 200 crate of gold. That is going to give you a massive gold boost and really help you out when you are starting out your account. And you're going to do that from level 0 or 1, from 1 I guess, lamp level, up until level 10. Once you've hit level 10, it is time to reconsider the gem use that you've been using. So what can we actually use other than on the lamp? So for my account, whether it's free to play or pay to win, it took me about 3 days on my free to play and like 1 day on my pay to win. But then after 3 days, on the 4th day, you're going to be unlocking mounts, which is going to give you a massive power boost. Now, you can either, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because now you have actually to think about how long you're going to play the game for and what you actually want out of the game. So there's 3 different ways you can go, and that is if you're a free-to-play player, if you're a low spender, or if you're a whale. And if you want my best advice, if you're going to be playing this game for long, then you should listen to this, where I tell you that you, as a free-to-play player, you should not be using your clockwinders when you first unlock this. In about a week after you've unlocked it, there's going to be an event for mount. It's going to be a mount rush event where you'll earn rewards by using your clockwinders. And if you've saved up gems, as you can see here, you can buy these clockwinders, and it doesn't matter which one of them you buy, they're all the same price for each clockwinder. So if you're a free-to-play player, I would save them and then try to save up more clockwinders and gems, for then when the event comes, you can use all that and get some further rewards. If you are a low spender, it's a 50-50 what you really want to do. You can always save them and use them for the event, or you could use some of them and then get a little bit of a power boost and then save the rest for the event and go from there. As a whale, on my account, what I did was I just put all of them in, used a lot of gems just to get a little bit ahead, so I got like 3 million power, 2 to 3 million power right there, so I could get ahead, and it really helped me out and helped my account out going to a higher level in campaign, so I could get more lamps. And then when the mount event came around, I still used money in order to get a lot of the progress that I would have needed, because yeah, I didn't I didn't really care about it at that time. So, and that's fine, you can do what you want to do, and I thought it was a great way to spend money, and I really don't regret it at all. Alright, so now we know, so if you want to if you don't think you're going to be playing this game for a while, and you just think, okay, I just want progress now, just use it now. Just use all your gems, all this now, and then in a week, maybe 2 weeks, then you'll start playing. That's fair. Do what you think is best. Alright, so now we have been at the event, Mount Rush. What is going to come after that? So, after that, when you've unlocked the mount, 2 weeks after that, you're going to unlock something called Souls. And when you unlock Souls, this is where you're going to be putting some of your gems mainly. So, in order to do that, first, you're going to be getting this trial stages where you're going to be fighting a boss. I'll show you here. So, okay, didn't let me do anything. So, you're going to be fighting this boss here, and it's really simple. It's just like a normal boss in any campaign, and you can get some rewards. You can either get some of these souls, or you can get these crystals, and these crystals will allow you to randomly get on a really on a really low chance getting the good ones and high chance of getting the bad ones. You'll get these. They will have a random stat. Like some of them has crit bonus, combo damage, counter damage, and defense, of course. And the better they are, or the lower the chance, the better they are, of course. Once you have 0 of these, you can actually buy more. I'm not sure if it's 8,000 or 10,000 per 10, but something around there. And you can do that to buy or like buy rolls, so you can actually try to get better ones. And those you're not going to use, you can just salvage and get the essence to level up others. All right. So there's going to be a week-long event with this, where up until after the Mount Rush event, until the Soul event, you can save up, and in the Soul event, you can save up more gems, so you can use them, of course. After that, there's some things you can also use your gems for that are like small things. There's definitely one thing, and this is probably my top one, maybe my top 3 of what I think you should use your gems on every day. And that's in here in this roomy one. So, you plant seeds here, really easy. You just plant them and they give you a time and say, okay, this will be done in half an hour, or an hour actually. And you use fertilizers. Great. But how do we actually get more fertilizers? So you'll get ones, like free ones, really bad ones, every hour. Or you can go to the shop and buy fertilizers. In my opinion, everybody should be buying seeds and fertilizers, 5 of each, every day. It's going to give you a massive boost in your fruit offerings. And with the fruit offerings, you can then try to roll your stats here and get better stats. That is everything that you're going to be needing. And this is going to give you a massive power boost after you have successfully gotten some better advanced attributes. What other things can you actually use your money on? So there is something called a skill ticket and a pal ticket. So these are events that are also going to be running around, just like a mount event. They're going to last 3 days, and it's just whoever uses the most of these tickets. Of course, you can just use 30 and then get 35, and you'll get something random. And by doing that, you will, of course, get more points in the event. You will not get anything other than just these 30 draws or 35 draws when you use them outside an event. Therefore, I think you should just save these, get a lot of them, use them for an event, and watch. If you don't have the ad pass, like skip all ads, just watch the ads, get it up to X35, and you should get all your dailies done and everything else you're gonna need done really easy. Same with the pals. And if you don't know, so a soul and a pal event is going to come on the same week. No, soul and a skill event, sorry. So, which one should you go for? Is it soul event you should go for, use your gems, or is it a skill event you should? So, what I would say is go for the soul event. But wait a little bit. Don't just do it in one day. Of course, use the ones that you have saved up on day 1. You can do that. Fair. Fine. But using your gems requires a little bit more thinking. So we can see here in my tech rush, I am 18th. If I could use gems here, and I could use gems up to 1 million, I would still not get top 3. But on on another rush that would be under, if I used that same amount of gems, even though I'm gonna get less rewards, I can still get top 1. Maybe that's better, but you gotta think about what type of Skyrider Pass reward you're gonna get. So it really comes down, and comes down to which one you're gonna get most of, and I would wait until maybe the last 2 days, maybe the last day on the 3-day events, and then check out which one will give you the most rewards, which one is the lowest gems you need to spend, and which one do you actually need the most. So at the moment, I have, when the skill event comes, I have every single skill that you can get. Of course, it would be nice to have some more levels on them, but I really don't need it. Levels are only going to increase the damage, they're not going to increase the power that they do. So, it might be worth it to go for souls. Souls you can always level up, and getting these leveled up is going to be so good. And in that, I could be lucky and maybe getting a red defense one or a red crit burst one. And that would just gain even more power. So you really have to think about what you're going to need for your account, what is going to be the best one in terms of rewards and how easy it is to do. Those are the 5 different things that I would use my gems on consistently. Of course, there's other small things like the arena and cross-server arena where you could use them. I would not do it every single day. Use them wisely if you're top 1, or if you can be like top 1 to 3. Maybe using them to get someone to get the extra rewards could be okay, but still, save them up. It's so much easier saving up for other events, which are gonna get for you a lot more. Great. So let me just recap this for anyone that's just skipping to the end. Of course, that's okay. From 0 to 10 lamp level, not your account level, you go on a lamp level spree. Save up gems only for lamp levels. Once you're level 10 and unlock mounts, you either decide if you want to go and save them or you want to spend some. If you're a whale, you should spend. Free to play, you should not spend. And if you are a low spender, you decide yourself how many you have and how many gems you have. Then you wait a week, the mount event will come. You use all your mount, like the clockwinders, and try to get as far as you can in the event. After that, you save again until you unlock souls. And in the meantime, while doing that, of course, you should be buying this every single day. Be buying these every single day. Even on the, maybe not in the until the mount event is done, but maybe you could, depending on how many gems you can scrap up in a day. So that's up to you. That's what you gotta think about your account. After mount event, you're gonna be buying those every single day and saving up for the soul event, and of course, skill event. Once you've gone to skill event and soul event, then you can start saving up again. There's, of course, the event is going to cycle, so just save up, see what next week brings and what else event that could be coming. You can always check out my YouTube. Whenever we get another event calendar, I'm checking it out. Every single time there's a new event, I'm checking it out, saying if you should go in, if you shouldn't. So yeah, you can always watch my content and see what you should be using your gems on. Alright. I think that's it. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover in this video. Of course, if you have other strategies or other things that you did that worked out great for you, please comment them. I love to get new info and trying new things out, because maybe in the future we'll make another account and we can see what other strategies are and how good they actually are. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to use promo code Muji when you're buying something from the App Store. Else, hope you guys watched it. I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.